What's going on, people? It is January 14th. It's a nice Friday. Congratulations. We all made it to the end of the week. We've been killing it. Today, I want to talk about VVS Finances. They revealed a couple things today. They put out their 2022 roadmap, which has some important information that you should 100% know about. And they also addressed, the community's been asking for burning of some tokens, and they expressed their opinions about that. So we'll talk about that here. I'll show you what they actually mentioned. But the 2022 roadmap looks amazing, man. I don't know if you guys saw, they're thinking about, and they're not thinking, but they're planning on having xVVS, which is a yield-bearing token, on top of the VVS token itself. It's incentivizing people to hold VVS in a certain way. I'll get to the details about that. And not only that, they're dabbling into GameFi, man. They're coming up with a game called VVSgotchi or Gochi. I'm not really sure what it's called, which includes their character miner mode. But that's like earn to play, play to earn, basically, right? So users can play the game and earn tokens at the same time. And it's just basically decentralized DeFi, basically DeFi mixed with gaming and just dApps in general. These guys have been really doing it, and 2 months out, they've been doing amazing with all the developments. They have a clear roadmap. They listen to the community, and let's just get right into it. So this is what I want to share with you. Basically, this is the actual 2022 roadmap. This is if we go on VVS Finance's Discord. Today they put this out. They want to take this opportunity to address some burning, pun intended, questions for the community. The first question is, are we burning VVS? And if so, what's the burn plan and when? So they heard the pleas of the community, and they also understand that this needs to enhance the long-term VVS token value. While token burning may seem... I just pressed back by mistake, my bad, man. So while token burning may seem to have a deflationary effect, we believe it is a short-term tactic and does not have sustainable positive impact on tokens that have maximum supply. For DEXs such as VVS Finance, aggressive token emissions are commonly deployed as a new customer acquisition mechanism, and over time, token emissions will decrease. So we know with VVS Finance, every year, the token emissions will decrease by half. It's pretty good. And in the case of VVS, each year VVS emission halves with maximum supply capped at 100 trillion. In contrast to Cake, which is PancakeSwap's native token, which has no maximum supply. So they understand the community is concerned about the current VVS token utility, and they are working on improving it with long-term horizon to revamp the token utility model. So you can make it, deflationary. You can make, with every fee, all the swap fees that come up, so VVS is actually being burnt. They're going the opposite route. They're just more heavily incentivizing the community to hold VVS for the loyal stakers, for the loyal holders. And that's, I think, what the xVVS token is all about. So let's look at that. This is what they actually shared in this roadmap. So we'll look at the roadmap here. It's a couple of things they're highlighting, whatever they achieved within, the first couple of months here. So let's just get right into it. They're talking 500 million, a total value locked crossed in a week. Within a week, they actually had half a billion, of total value locked. They got listed on both Crypto.com app and the exchange itself. Obviously they're by Particle B, and the connection between Crypto.com is there. They had their partnership with VVS Finance, sure, no problem. Now they're over $1.some billion total value locked. And the second partnership they had is with Tectonic Finance. Tectonic Finance is also the set of smart contracts is by Particle B. Now, there's a bunch of things here. I'll leave the link in the description for you to understand what's going on. And please also understand that the DeFi market moves and shifts rapidly. We are an agile team. We can clearly see that first couple of months, things, the bridging between VVS and the Kronos chain from the crypto.org mainnet has been very, very seamless. Now they're natively integrated on the app. It's pretty quick. They got a team of people that's actually, spearheading this whole DeFi game, this whole DeFi space, and looks pretty good. So 2022 roadmap, this is what we got right here. They want to have smart removal. I'll explain what that is. Pool farm performance insights is good to see your insight on overall how the yield farm has been performing, how the rewards are, so we can have some sort of historical data. Flash liquidity providing, that's easy for the just making the new users that are coming into the platform have with one single click They get access to everything, and they can provide yield farming with Crow VVS or whatever the case might be. You guys know how convoluted DeFi is. For the new users, which is predominantly what Crypto.com's mainstream user is, with one click, you're providing liquidity. You got an LP token. You got the LP token staked. Right after that, you're compounding your rewards. That's making it easier for DeFi. It's user friendly. That's what I want to see. You know, we got 10 million plus users on Crypto.com main app. When they could start getting introduced to VVS Finance's DeFi and games and all that, you know, you want it to be really easy. And DeFi is convoluted. I love the fact that these guys, with one single click, boom, we're going to all be involved, and they're going to let people provide liquidity and do whatever they want to do. And xVVS within the quarter 1 to quarter 2, and there's a bunch of other things here in quarter 2 to 3, they got VVSgotchi GameFi. So let's just get right into So what smart LP removal. So, you know, you don't accrue impermanent loss. You can let the platform itself let you know, hey, you know, because if we know what impermanent loss is, I explained in previous videos. And this one here, you can put the options like a stop loss. Hey, if, you know, any of the ratios of these tokens starts to increase and cause some sort of an imbalance, I don't want to accrue any impermanent loss. Let me out of my yield farming position, and they will let you out of it, and you won't have any impermanent loss. And you also get to keep your so you get to keep your original deposit. And as well, when your LP is removed, you will incur no impermanent loss, and you will keep all the rewards that you accrued. So, you know, fortune favors the patient. A lot of buzzwords, but I love this because a lot of people don't understand what impermanent loss is. This is going to let you be, hey, look, there's impermanent loss with yield farming. Let us take care of that for you automatically. Keep the rewards. If something moves, we'll let you out of your position, and, you know, you keep your interest. That's amazing. So, Pool Farm Performance Insights, you'll see the deposit price, the deposit amount, any value changes, the permanent loss you just accrued, token value, LP earnings, ROI, and more, which is amazing because usually you don't really see that on a lot of these DEXs and yield farming platforms, and you know this is nice to see. You're gonna see all these numbers. Flash LP is just basically making DeFi more accessible for the average user. So one step to go from one single token to provisioning liquidity to VVS, obtaining LP token, and easily staking the corresponding crystal farms. Amazing. The user comes in with one click, boom, he can provide liquidity, or they can obtain the LP token, and they can stake that in the crystal farms. Amazing to see. And I'm going to get the xVVS token in a second here. The last thing they actually mentioned is multi-rewards farm. So whenever, you know, you go and stake, you'll have VVS tokens that you're earning as reward, plus partner tokens as well, and you just VVS users will be able to earn multiple rewards, and the partner projects can have additional ways to open a VVS farm and bring visibility to or incentivize liquidity for their project. So you're just earning more. If you hold VVS, you go to stake it in some, so you know, Beefy Finance, like we saw, or Tonic, or whatever the case might be. You'll also so you're earning VVS and something else as well there. So it's pretty nice to see. Now, the most important thing that I'm really excited to see how it plays out is xVVS token. So let's get right into that. Maximize VVS earnings, stake VVS to receive xVVS, which entitles you to a share of the platform trading fees. xVVS will be a yield-bearing governance token complementary to the existing VVS token. So what a yield-bearing token is basically a simple method of sharing inflation, usually if there's any inflation, or they share the protocol earnings from trading fees. They share it with their loyal stakers or the loyal holders to, you know, incentivize holding VVS. So what is that going to use for? What is that going to be used for? So why? VVS buyback. So a percentage of the platform swap fees will be used to buy back VVS from the market and add it to the xVVS pool. This will constantly increase the price of xVVS compared to VVS. So they're going to use xVVS to buy back VVS. It's going to help with the buy pressure, right? And not only that, it's going to reduce the selling pressure. So there will be more incentive to stake VVS and xVVS for the long run with the revenue sharing mechanism, because now xVVS is all about sharing the revenue from swap fees so the higher the swap fees are, the more swap fees there will be, and then whatever swap fees we get through xVVS is they're gonna buy back VVS from that, and give it back to the pool, incentivizing people to hold it, and incentivizing or sharing the revenue, as opposed to them having some sort of burning mechanism. They're just incentivizing people to hold it more. Eventually, they're just trying to, the fact that you're burning something, you're affecting supply, and you're decreasing supply so you can increase the price. And another way of going about it is to actually incentivizing more rewards and more swap fees being shared to the holders through xVVS. So there's multiple ways we can go about this supply and demand game, and I guess for these guys, they actually went the other route. So we'll see how it plays out, whether you like it or you don't like it. Obviously, different people have different opinions about this, but we're just sharing the information here. So another thing is maximize earnings. So they'll be launching an xVVS super farm to stake xVVS and farming with no permanent loss. It's pretty amazing. And governance preparation. So xVVS will be the VVS governance token and your voice in the future platform. If there's anything going on in the future and people need to vote on something, xVVS will be the government's token for the VVS token. So it's a lot to read here, guys. I'll leave all this in the description for you to read on it. And the last thing I want to really talk about here, this is going to be a VVS Union Club. It's just I guess some certain tiers have certain benefits, which is nice. And the last thing is the VVSgotchi GameFi. So adopt, pet, nurture your own friendly miner mole, play to earn, just like Axie Infinity, win or heck, just have fun. We want VVS to be fun and engaging. What better than bringing our own miner moles to life? Actual mechanics and scope for the launch versions will be shared once confirmed. Expect VVSgotchi to be an ever-evolving game with new updates and mechanics to each season. And they got a bunch of, backlog here to, so because they're trying to get to the metaverse, guys, right? That's what they always kind of preach with crypto.com and VVS Finance, is that, hey, it's a metaverse as well, tokens, and they're dabbling into GameFi. So if you don't see the value behind that, man, that's pretty crazy in my opinion. I think there's a lot that this bubble or ecosystem of crypto.com, including VVS Finance, including Tectonic, are trying to do. It's amazing to see. And, during these days, man, a lot of people know the price of certain things, but they don't know the value behind them. And I really think that this is big. I'm more and more excited for VVS, and I want to hold it a lot more now, knowing that this is what they're actually trying to do. So it's amazing. They're dabbling to GameFi. They're, incentivizing people to hold VVS. They're, adding the governance utility, yield-bearing tokens. What else do you want to see? I think it's pretty amazing. We see limit orders, stable coins, optimized curve, full-fledged NFT marketplace. So there's too much going on. But I don't want to prolong this video a lot longer. I'm really trying to get VVS Finance to get on the channel at one point, so we'll see what happens. But again, guys, thank you for watching. I'll definitely make more and more videos about this in the future. Appreciate you watching, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. As soon as the news is out, we're always making a video about it almost every day. We appreciate you watching. We appreciate all the support. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Do whatever you gotta do, man. And leave your comments in the description below. And hopefully we'll try our best to reply back to you. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a great weekend.